Officer, please tell me if I'm under arrest or if I'm free to leave. If I'm not free to leave, please tell me why. I wish to exercise all of my rights now. I'm holding a statement to police that we've drafted for our people that interact with police so that they understand what their rights are.
We want to make the public comfortable to speak and interact with police officers, especially those that have perceived the police with some barriers from the past or some negative experiences.
Police officers are required to tell you why you've been stopped, why they're interacting with you. They need to tell you when and if you're under arrest. And they also need to give you their name and badge number if you ask for it.
I can't just walk up to you randomly in a street and start searching you. There has to be a little more grounds for me to stop you, to say, I suspect you've been involved in a criminal offense.
I will not answer any questions until you let me speak to a lawyer. I do not consent to any search unless I'm under arrest.
Certain people have different perspectives on police officers, and we have to consider that when we interact with people. A citizen doesn't have to speak to a police officer, and that's the biggest thing.
I always recommend you keep a reasonable tone, that you don't call police names or swear at them to avoid escalating any situation. If you have no reason to hide your identity, then it's okay to tell police who you are.
Sometimes the police officer has to be the bigger person and walk away and take responsibility and admit fault, or a supervisor can always come by and assist with the de-escalation process before it gets too out of hand.
It's important to notice things like, where did this happen, what time, what is the unit number of the vehicle. But citizens who aren't involved in the interaction, who may just be observing it, also have the right to lay a police complaint. Whether one wants to record those interactions or not is entirely up to the individual.
If you're using your phone to record it and you want to report it to police, you can always forward it through the Chief of Police to Professional Standards Branch, and then they can look into the incident.
Knowing your rights is important for all people. We live in a society where our rights are to be respected.
We can't change the past and experiences that people have had with police before. All we can do is look in the future and try and build and try and make things a little better.
It should be okay for everyone to know what their rights are when interacting with authority.